Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha and welcome. To all my troopers that are longtime followers, thank you guys so much for indulging me. In today's video, I'm just gonna walk around to show you guys what's doing well and what's not. And so for the last few days, we've been getting a lot of rain. And although we've been getting a lot of rain, some of the plants are doing really good and some of them are not. So in this area here right now, I'm not gonna name every plant because Lord knows I'm not gonna remember. But the lilies, the rain simply just beat them down. And if you can see that, that's what's going on. I know for sure during the fall I'm gonna remove this lily. It blooms a beautiful color. It's like white, orange and yellow, but I realized that I'm gonna have to remove it because this is what happens to it. Whether we get rain or not, it falls down like this within the heat. Once it starts to basically succumb to the temperatures and stuff, this is what happens. So although I love the beautiful blooms and everything on this, I'm gonna have to remove it. Other plants in here are doing pretty good. Now I do have lavender in here, and I don't know if any one of you guys have gone through this before, whereby the lavenders are coming up, they're looking beautiful, but the blooms are not coming out purple. It's like a white texture. I don't know if it's lacking iron or if it's getting too wet. I'm not sure what's going on, but this is what they look like. So the plants look very healthy, but the blooms are not there. So I'm not sure if you guys are having that issue. Just let me know. You see, when you look at it there, the blooms are like white. It's not coming that nice purple. I'm gonna get in there a little bit. That's what it looks like. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but if you guys know, just let me know in the description below. The hydrangeas are doing pretty good. There's some things that I want to remove during the fall season, but my mind is not set on it yet. But I think I'm definitely shift the lily. Maybe I will leave some and remove some, like basically split it, but I'm not sure about that yet. But I can tell some of these things are just moving into the fall season because clearly some of the shrubs are starting to change color a little bit. Some of the plants here are getting really dry, and I know that's not just because of water, because a lot of them have been getting water. So in the next few days, time is gonna tell, because I'm gonna get a lot of this clean up a little bit more, you know, like cut back some of this stuff and clean out spaces like some of the annuals and stuff that really needs to go. I'm gonna clean that out and then really assess in between these areas to see what I need to take out and what I can leave in there. Now when you swing around here, I have a Leyland cypress that I planted, and clearly that is not doing what I wanted to do. So I don't know if the area was too dry. We've been watering it, but maybe we're not giving it enough water, so it's really drying out. It's basically dying. So I think I'm gonna leave it through the fall and wait till next year and maybe put a nice tree or something in that space, or put something else. We'll see. But yeah, that it has a beautiful fall color, but we know that it's dying. So Over here I have, let's see, over here, well, this Japanese maple, love its spots. Like, it's flourishing, it's doing what we want it to do, it's looking absolutely beautiful. So I'm very happy about this, because Japanese maple is very expensive, no matter what kind you really decide that you want. So I'm very happy that this is doing what it needs to and flourishing in its space. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to take these ferns out their pots, because the temperatures are slowly dropping for us. So you have some evenings that it's really cool, and I know I have to do this so I could plant up my fall containers. But for right now, I mean, it is what it is. You could tell some of them are it have a lot of dead leaves, so it clearly needs deadheading. Just time is not on my side right now. In this area, I know these are perennial moms because they've been doing very well. They've been blooming all through the summer. I didn't have to deadhead them at all, and they just keep blooming all through. So I love this. I love the colors. So now I know that I don't have to really try to put anything fall around this tree, because it already have all the fall colors that that I want. So just ignore the hose on that side. But yeah, these moms looks amazing in this area. Okay, so the biggest thing that we had to do was cutting this tree back. I did mention in a previous video that this is a Canadian choke cherry, but the jury is still out on the name. However, we had to cut it back so that next spring it will grow back plush and strive better for us. It had a lot of dead branches in it, and it was simply not doing its best self, so we had to cut it back. That's the one thing that was major on our list. We still have to cut another tree, another fruit tree, but all these that I planted are doing pretty good. You can see the branches that we cut off from this tree. It's all over here, and we do have to clean this up. We was trying to get a grinder rented to get some of this taken care of, but so far we haven't got through with that. So I don't know, we're trying to see if we could do something else to get rid of some of the branches, but we'll see. I guess it just depends on who's renting what they call it, I forgot what you call it, to cut up tree branches. My hopes was to grind it up, or we chip it up and get the wood chips so I can put in my garden bed. We'll still see how that process go. Now these pots are doing so good. Look at this pot. So good. The lantanas. These lantanas never bloomed this good since I planted them. And it's just doing so good. And it also tells me that next year I need to get some more lantanas and use it in a different way. But it just makes the pots look so amazing. Look at that. Look at that. I love these pots. Absolutely beautiful. I love these pots. These are some of the pots that I need to clean out, and I believe I might do it this week. In this week I might change them out, because I need to put these ferns in the ground because it's literally, it's choked in there and it's suffering. So I need to clean them out so I could plant the pots up for fall. But yeah, these pots are doing so good. I'm really happy about that. Now I know these are some of the pots that I need to get empty so I can use them to put like some of the plants that I'm taking out the ground. But guys, these pots are doing so good. It's almost gonna break my heart to empty this out. Like once we had fertilized them and stuff, everything just bunks back and it looks so beautiful. Even the box, the patio box, I mean, this corner is so healthy. It looks amazing. And I know if I have to take this out, it's gonna hurt my heart a little bit to just clean it out, because it looks so good. So good. So good. This corner by my greenhouse is doing pretty good. I don't know, somehow a part of the elephant ears was still left in there, so it's coming out once again. I know for next spring I'm gonna have to dig it out of this bed because I only have a lot of roses in this bed, and I'm gonna try to get it out and put it on the other side. But yep, it's coming out there again. The roses on this side is doing amazing. Amazing. It just, this corner just look pretty. Some things are blooming pretty good and some things are still looking a little stressed out, but, and of course a big weed in there, you know, but time to get all this stuff clean out. Over here is where I have the Leyland cypress, and I have the grasses plant over here. Everything over here is looking nice. Like the soil, although it gets a lot of water in this corner, like it's just doing so good, and I really do love that. The grass is doing well, and that was my main thing. I wanted the grass to be able to just shine through and through. One of my major focus is going to be this bed next year, because I really want this to really just shine through. The butterfly bush in this corner is blooming, but it doesn't look as healthy as it was in the other area, but hopefully next year. What I did realize is it wasn't blooming as much, and I put a little iron in this corner, like just put a little bit, and suddenly it just started blooming. I don't know, I guess the iron did something, but it is doing good. The hydrangea, it's still looking fairly yellow. I think I'm gonna put some soil acidifier in this corner and just, you know, really sees what happened, because this corner been struggling a lot and possibly need a little bit more healthy soil in this area. This smoke bush in this corner is struggling a little bit. It's kind of looking dried out. I'm wondering if I need to move it and shift it somewhere over here a little bit more so it gets more sunlight. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that part out, I guess, during the fall weather, to know if I need to move it. In this corner we have the blueberry muffin viburnums. They did pretty good with the heat, and it's funny because I didn't have to worry once about whether it was too much heat or if if the Japanese beetle was gonna eat them like they did. Really good, really surprising. Well, surprising to me that the Japanese beetles didn't attack this, but I'm very happy that they, you know, didn't succumb to all that, the beetles and the heat and all this stuff. It's doing really, really good. Very happy about this corner right here. And the grapevine that is running on the checkered under the patio there, that's doing pretty good too. But the Japanese beetle is eating this. So, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully next year I get some grapes. I don't know. See, look at that. See, those are, all those is from the Japanese beetles. But this is going to be the second year for these vines. And it wasn't as big last year. It was very small. This year it did pretty good. Hopefully next year I get something off of it. But I like the idea right now of, you know, it climbing all over this, the checkers at the bottom here. I'm good with that. And this is, last but not least, my shaded garden bed. Now, this bed really needs my attention for next spring because it's been the struggle for this bed. And this is where I took out all the boxwoods from, because I realized they were really struggling in this area. But I don't know, maybe for next spring I'm gonna really put some focus on this to get it to where I need it to be. Like, I wanna, in this corner I wanna put a lot of ferns, and I wanna put some hydrangeas. But anyway, you know, sometimes you say you want to do something and it doesn't really happen the way you want it to happen. But we'll see. Right now this corner is looking very empty for me. You know. Oh well. Gardening is a process. This is the bed that I did clean out, and literally I'm gonna take some stuff from my shaded garden bed and put it over here, because this area gets sun but not a lot of sun, so I am gonna put some stuff in here. Anyway guys, this is it for today. Hope you guys get a chance to do something amazing, something beautiful. And I will catch you all in my next video. Bye for now.